Hello everybody and welcome back for some more Driversroom Festival of Speed. We are here at Brands Hatch, the GP layout for the penultimate round of this second season of 2022. Let's not wait any longer and go through the grid order of today's penultimate race of the season. In first place on pole we have the Robbers Dog. Alongside him we have his teammate Linus C, and in third place we have RJ Cool. Fourth place is for DJ Rice, and fifth is for MS Too Fast for You. Sixth is for Der Garrett, and seventh is for Mr. Sean. Last but not least we have M. Joe Mercer in eighth place, and that rounds up the grid order of today's race. And let's go to track and see what this race will bring us. The 5 lights are on and they're out, and it's on the... Ah, for fuck's sake. 5 lights are on. And they're out, and we're on the way for the penultimate round of the second season of DRFS in 2022. Robstock gets a good start, holds that lead, but Lioness, he already runs wide at turn 1, drops down to last place already. RJ Cool picks up second place, the Garrett moves up into third place. Great start from him. And Mustufas now trying to go around the outside of Rice. And this is gonna work. He is in front now, but will he keep that car in front as they get into the braking zone? And Mustufas needs to concede the position. Or has he? Because he's still hot on the tail of DJ Rice. But for now he sticks behind him. Mr. Sean, gets onto the grass and spins round, and that is a big disaster for him. This will mean he will lose touch to everybody in the field and will drop back a whole lot. Still, the Robbers Dog is in the lead with RJ Cool, his teammate, in second place, but there is Der Garrett. We haven't seen much of him all the season long, but now he's in the final podium position, so maybe he can get some good points out of this race. DJ Rice making a mistake at the final corner, dropping down to 6th place. Linus and MS2 Fast overtaking him in the process. RJ Cool still holds his cool with the Garrett behind him, making sure not to make any mistakes, because that will certainly give the Garrett the position. As now they are side by side, and I think Der Garrett has got that position done and dusted. So the Garrett now up into second place, but RJ Cool got the inside but backs out of it at the last moment. As Der Garrett goes off from second place, goes off into the gravel trap at the fast right-hander, and he drops all the way down to 6th place. That is not what you want to see. Mistake from Mr. Sean in the opening lap. Now second lap is Der Garrett, who makes a massive mistake and who will be the next one. Robbers Dog clear of all the trouble behind him. That's the fastest lap of the race, a 1:29.2. And now RJ Cool is being swarmed not by the Garrett anymore, but this time by two, one of which is his teammate and the other one is his big rival. So needs to make a wise decision. Is he gonna let Lionessy through, or does he want to defend the position from MS2 Fast? For now, MS2 Fast is right behind him in third place. So I think Article wants to defend right now. Actually, I think Lionessy has got the fastest lap by 128.9. DJ Rice making a mistake in the first half of the lap as well. That's why, for one, the gap is enlarged or largened up, and for as a second point, he is 4 seconds slower than his previous lap. The Garrett picked up a penalty. But does set his personal best lap of the race so far. Mr. Sean does the same as well. And now it is Lionessy back in front of MS2 Fast. It is now a 1-2-3 for Retro Racing, which is something I don't think they have had all this season long. So let's see if they can get it worked out and see if they can maintain that position. Because for now it's only real battle is for second place, with Drums Dog in first place stretching away, and all the rest of the field is very close, although I think their Garrett had enough again, because that gap behind him was much larger when I last looked. As he's 9 seconds slower than his previous lap, that is surely an indication that he made a big mistake somewhere. Linus is still with the fastest lap of the race. Robert's Dog not able to improve as of yet, but maybe this time. Ooh, no, just 2 tenths down on his personal best. And in terms of pit stop strategy, I think it is a no-stop race. If the drivers can manage their fuel well, and I think everybody is doing a good job at doing just that. Tires, no real wear. Left side is struggling a tiny bit more, but that is obvious. If the circuit is clockwise, then the left tires will most times struggle more than the right tires. Lionessy now overtaken RJ Cool. Archie last lap setting his personal best lap time. This time this lap making a mistake which cost him around about a second. MS2 Fast is also falling away a bit, it seems. Maybe he made a little mistake as well. I think so. He's 2 seconds down on his best. Mr. Sean now in battling it out with their Garrett. There's been a change for position between the two of them. Garrett has now dropped to last place. Oh, a small nudge from the Garrett, but nothing major as of now. Going fully onto the curbs. As he tries to get as close as possible to Mr. Sean. As now he gets a great run out of turn number 4, if I'm correct. That moves him up into 6th place. DJ Rice now cruising on his own, really. MS2 Fast not yet been able to catch up to RJ Cool. RJ Cool going even quicker last time. A 129.2. 2/10 slower than his teammate. 1/10 slower than the leader in front. Rob's Dog meanwhile has also set a new personal best. A 129.0. So the top 3 are very much around the same pace, it seems. All within 2/10 of each other. DJ Rice now as well with a new personal best lap time of a 129.3. Garrett now stretching clear of Mr. Sean again. Mr. Sean not really finding the pace here, about 2 seconds slower every lap than the front runners. That's why they are already at the start-finish line. As Lioness is at a new fastest lap of the race, a 128.954. That will. Ooh, as MS2 Fast has gone off and hit the barrier. Luckily, no damage inflicted there. And he just gets ahead of DJ Rice. But it formally cost him a lot of time, and now another place. So lost about how many seconds? I'm not sure. 6 seconds, I think, with that little crash. Maybe even more time than that. Maybe even up to a second. And another position lost as well. So now DJ Rice, from cruising on his own, is now needing to defend from MS2 Fast behind him. big slide from MS2 Fast. Now riding on his bumper cam. As you can see that DJ Rice went in a little bit deep at turn 2. The gap opened up for MS2 Fast, but he didn't went for it, as now we can see Der Garrett going into the pits only for a tire change. So is he going for the alternative strategy and going for that extra, or for that new set of rubber? I don't think the wear is quite high enough to make it work, but who knows? Maybe the other drivers will go for it as well. But so far, no one else has gone for it, as DJ Rice on the final corner spins out, getting his left hand side tires onto the gravel, and that lost him some grip. It has cost him some time and a position to MS2 Fast. So the order has restored itself. Mr. Sean setting his personal best lap time, 2 laps ago, a 1:30.8. Now with the first out lap of Der Garrett, is he able to get a new personal best lap time, or maybe even the fastest lap of the race in its entirely? Oh, as I see there, it is MS2 Fast who has spun around again. Not the best of races for him. What happened? Let's have a look. Ooh, just goes a little bit too wide. Tries to put the power down a little too early. And as a result of that, he has spun off into the grass and having a little nudge against the barrier. Luckily, no damage has been done to his car. But it was sure a scary incident for him. Let's see, Der Garrett is 2/10 up on the fastest lap of the race so far. And now DJ Rice is coming in. Also only for a tire change, it seems. So no, a little bit of fuel. 15% fuel he has added to his fuel tank. And that's gonna put him back up in P5. Let's see. I think Der Garrett made a mistake somewhere, because that isn't the fastest lap of the race. And I also think that MS2 Fast also made a mistake, which is not something you want to see. And again, MS2 Fast has spun again. Ooh, just gets that rear left wheel onto the grass, and it has sent him around again. Hopefully he can rejoin safely, because there is Mr. Sean. Mr. Sean just behind MS2 Fast for now. There Garrett going quicker again. But is he able to hang on for this lap now and not make a silly mistake? He's 3/10 up. Only one corner left to go after this one. Is he able to get the fastest lap of the race? It is looking good for him. Up to the finish line, and it is an improvement at 128.7. But DJ Rice also just came out of the pits. This is his first flying lap, as you just saw there. I don't think this is gonna be a big of an improvement, and it is not. But maybe next time, the next lap, he will be able to do something. As there, Garrett has now also spun again, and at this stage it is almost a possibility that he will be lapped, since there he is driving and only one corner or two corners away. There's the Roberts dog already. Now Lionessy, is he able to close up that gap to the Roberts dog? Or is he not? Because it could be interesting to see for the championship. At this moment in time, the Roberts dog is in front of his or do I say that correctly? No, actually I was looking wrong there. Lionessy is in front of the Roberts dog in the championship, with MS2 Fast following in third place, but I don't think MS2 Fast got a shot at the championship anymore, especially now that he's down in P5. Let's see, with that new rubber from DJ Rice, is he able to get a new fastest lap? He is up in the first sector. But can he continue that form all the way through? Turning it in nicely. We lost some time in that second sector. Not much though. He's still up on his personal best by a quarter of a second. Now regaining some of that time in the third sector. Now another sector split coming up, who lost some time in that sector. Ooh, and not the greatest rotation out of the penultimate corner. That will certainly have cost him some time. Steady through the final corner, up to the line. And yeah, you can see it there. Cost him about a second in the last sector. MS2 Fast meanwhile did go quicker last lap by 129.222. as the Garrett has spun off again. And now he needs to be careful for the leaders. He goes onto the grass to let them pass. And now he safely rejoins. Good sportsmanship and awareness there from the Garrett, knowing that the leaders were coming up on him quickly. As the Garrett is into the pits again, DJ Rice looking to set a new personal best, maybe. He comes up to the line, and ooh, by 1/1000th of a second, just missing out on the new personal best lap time of his. Meanwhile, get to know that the Garrett has pulled into the pits to retire the car. Being so far down, it wasn't worth running anymore. With now 5 minutes remaining. There will be 3 more laps of running, if my calculations are correct. Do they have enough fuel? I do think they do. RJ Cool does for sure. But it is about the top 2, if they got enough fuel. The Robbers Dog having a slow last lap, 7/10 or even 7/10 slower than his teammate behind him. Is there gonna be a last lap overtake for the lead? Or a second to last lap overtake? RJ Cool doesn't have to worry really about DJ Rice behind him. He is behind him, but by quite a margin, as DJ Rice goes 1/10 purple in the first sector. That could be very spicy if he can snatch that fastest lap from, I believe it is their Garrett. Extending that gap by almost another 10th. Losing a bit of time in the third sector. Don't go too wide there. It's looking good. Did lose a 10th. Oh, but this penultimate corner is his real nemesis. Just can't get it right to hang on for a fastest lap. But look at how close Linesi is to the Robbers Dog. The Robbers Dog again almost a second slower last lap. That's why Linesi caught up by that much. And although they are teammates, I think there will be no mercy for either of them. It's about the championship. It will be interesting to see whether or not Linesi will be able to get past the Robbers Dog. Actually, I think they might go on for another lap after this one. I think they do. Now below 10%. Is it gonna be 2 more laps of them running? Although if they are gonna start to battle, that will cost them time. As Lioness now goes for the lead of this race, or maybe the final lap, maybe the second to last lap, as he did a good move up the inside at turn 2. Now quickly to Mr. Sean. Mr. Sean has spun around at the fast right-hander, a tricky corner to get right, also from my own experience, and I can imagine with these cars it is even trickier. Now they need to be careful that they aren't burning off too much fuel if they were to go on for another lap. Oh, but the Roberts dog loses it! No, what a shame! The Roberts dog loses his car on the exit of the penultimate corner and loses a position to RJ Cool as well. What a bummer for the Roberts dog, but RJ Cool will cross the finish line to take second place. The Roberts dog, unfortunately, at the last moment loses out on second place and will take third place. Then we have DJ Rice. Bit of a boring race maybe for him, but nonetheless he will take home P4. Well done there. Emma's too fast, a lot of spinning from him, takes P5. Mr. Sean, same for him. Also a lot of spinning, not the easiest race for him. That has to be said, getting quicker as the fuel burns off. But he will take P6 and then De Garrett will take P7. But it is about this guy here. His blinkers are on. He knows that he has gotten that victory after he saw the Roberts dog spinning behind him. Rounding the final corner for the 21st and final time, Lioness, he will take victory in round number 7. That was a great race. Although there weren't many races, it was sure a good race to see, with quite a few battles, a lot of spinning. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next week for the final round of Driversroom Festival of Speed. Until then, I will see you all and have a good one. Bye bye.